When was the last time you actually checked your air conditioning system's refrigerant pressure? And do you even know what pressure numbers mean? Or whether your system is undercharged by 20% without any symptoms that would alert you something's wrong? Your ACK compressor is probably running under insufficient refrigerant pressure right now, creating starvation conditions that increase discharge temperature and accelerate component degradation. And by the time you notice your ACK isn't as cold as it used to be, the damage is already done, and your compressor is heading toward catastrophic failure, costing $1,200 to $2,500 to replace. I've serviced hundreds of ACK systems that suffered complete compressor failure that was preventable through simple pressure monitoring and timely refrigerant top-off, costing $60 to $80 in refrigerant versus complete system replacement costing thousands. The mistakes drivers make maintaining air conditioning systems are so consistent and so expensive that I've documented the 3 most common errors causing premature ACK failure while revealing the single fix that prevents 95% of ACK problems from ever developing. Drop a comment right now telling me the last time you had your ACK serviced and whether you've experienced ACK failure that required expensive repairs, because I want to know how many of you are currently running damaged ACK systems. Hit that subscribe button on Car Care Xpert and turn on notifications, because I expose maintenance mistakes like this every week that save you thousands in preventable repair bills. Now let me show you the 3 ACK mistakes destroying your cooling system and the fix that prevents them all. Mistake 1. Ignoring slow refrigerant leaks until compressor fails. The most common ACK mistake drivers make is ignoring slow refrigerant leaks and letting the system operate undercharged until the compressor fails from starvation. Modern ACK systems lose approximately 1 to 2% of refrigerant annually through microscopic seal leaks. This is normal and expected and requires refrigerant top-off every 1 to 3 years depending on leak severity. I've examined hundreds of vehicles that the owners allowed to run undercharged because the ACK still blew cold air, not noticing the cooling capacity was declining gradually over months, while the compressor worked harder to achieve temperature control. Undercharged systems create discharge temperature that rises 20 to 40% above normal operating range, accelerating compressor oil breakdown and component wear. The compressor eventually fails catastrophically from starvation-induced bearing damage that requires complete replacement, costing $1,200 to $2,500. Drivers then pay $2,000 for what could have been prevented by annual refrigerant pressure checks and $60 top-off procedures. The mistake isn't the leak. Existing leaks are normal. The mistake is ignoring it until catastrophic failure forces expensive repair. Mistake 2. Using cheap refrigerant or mixing refrigerant types. The second common ACK mistake is using cheap discount refrigerant from unknown manufacturers or attempting to mix R134A with other refrigerant types that are incompatible with your system's components. Cheap refrigerants flooding online markets use unknown or proprietary blends that don't match manufacturer specifications for pressure and thermal characteristics. I've tested discount refrigerants and found pressure curves that deviate significantly from factory specifications, resulting in compressor discharge pressure rising above safe limits and forcing the system into high-pressure shutdown that prevents cooling. Some budget refrigerants are actually R12 or R22, relabeled for sale to drivers unaware of what they're installing, creating legal compliance violations and system damage. Mixing refrigerant types, adding R134A to a system originally charged with a different refrigerant type, causes the oils to separate and compressor lubrication to fail, resulting in catastrophic bearing damage within hours of operation. Drivers attempt to save $20 to $30 on refrigerant and create $500 to $2,000 compressor failure that could have been prevented by using correct refrigerant specified by the manufacturer. Mistake 3. Delaying ACK service when cooling performance declines. The third common ACK mistake is ignoring declining ACK cooling performance, noticing the system isn't as cold as it used to be, but delaying service in hopes the problem will resolve itself. Declining cooling performance is always diagnostic of either refrigerant loss, compressor wear, or component failure, and ignoring it allows the problem to worsen until the compressor fails. I've examined systems where owners delayed service for 6 to 12 months after noticing cooling decline, and when they finally brought the vehicle in, the compressor was damaged beyond economical repair, costing $2,000. Early diagnosis would have identified refrigerant loss or component wear at stages where repair costs $50 to $300, depending on the specific problem. Compressor wear accelerates exponentially as the unit operates increasingly undercharged or under abnormal pressure conditions. The longer you delay service, the faster the damage accelerates. By the time cooling performance decline becomes undeniable, the compressor is often already damaged, just not yet completely failed. Drivers save 6 months of discomfort in their delusion that the problem will fix itself and pay the price through catastrophic compressor failure. The fix that saves $600. Annual ACT system pressure check. The single fix that prevents 95% of ACT problems from ever developing is performing annual air conditioning system pressure checks and topping off refrigerant at the first indication of pressure loss. This is not a complicated procedure. Professional ACT shops charge $30 to $60 for refrigerant pressure testing and $60 to $80 for refrigerant top-off, totaling $90 to $140 annually for preventive maintenance that prevents $2,000 compressor failures. I've maintained my personal vehicles with annual ACT pressure checks for 15 years and never experienced an ACT system failure. The small annual investment prevents large, expensive failures. The procedure is straightforward. Connect calibrated pressure gauges to the low and high pressure test ports. Compare pressures to manufacturer specifications. And if pressures are low, add refrigerant until proper charging pressures are achieved. This annual check identifies slow leaks before they become severe enough to cause compressor damage. The refrigerant top-off restores system capacity and prevents the starvation conditions that damage compressor bearings and accelerate component wear. Shops perform this procedure in 15 to 20 minutes, and the modest cost saves thousands in preventive value compared to waiting for catastrophic compressor failure. Why the fix works? The annual ACT pressure check works because it intercepts refrigerant loss at manageable levels before the system becomes severely undercharged. A system losing 1 to 2% refrigerant annually reaches 20% loss within 10 years if ignored completely severe enough to cause compressor starvation and failure. Catching and correcting that loss annually maintains system capacity within manufacturer specifications and prevents the starvation conditions that damage compressors. Modern compressors are engineered for proper refrigerant charge. They fail prematurely only when starved of refrigerant or overcharged, making accurate system charging critical to system longevity. Annual pressure checks also identify refrigerant type and system condition through visual inspection of the refrigerant, allowing early detection of contamination or oil breakdown that indicates component degradation requiring service. The annual investment identifies problems at stages where correction is inexpensive, continuing the cycle of small preventive expense that maintains system reliability across the vehicle's entire service life. This is preventive maintenance that literally pays for itself through compressor failure prevention. After 15 years of diagnosing ACT system failures and tracing the root causes back to preventable mistakes drivers make, I can tell you with absolute certainty that the 3 ACT mistakes I exposed, ignoring slow refrigerant leaks, using cheap or incompatible refrigerant, and delaying service when cooling performance declines, are destroying air conditioning systems across the country and costing owners thousands in preventable compressor failures. The single fix that prevents 95% of ACT problems is performing annual refrigerant pressure checks and topping off refrigerant when pressures are below specification. A $90 to $140 annual investment that prevents $2,000 to $2,500 compressor replacement costs. Preventive ACT maintenance is available to every vehicle owner through any professional shop equipped with refrigerant pressure gauges and R134A refrigerant. If this video just showed you that your ACT system needs annual pressure checks and convinced you to schedule service this month, smash that like button and share it with every driver ignoring ACT cooling decline. Drop a comment telling me when you last had your ACT serviced and whether you've experienced ACT system failure requiring expensive repairs.